Hi, hello everyone. This is Shanmugaraj. Welcome to my channel. One of the aims of this channel is to build a global knowledge sharing platform in the domains of agile project management and leadership. You can join me and help me with that either by subscribing to this channel or sharing my videos to your friends. Right? So, having said that, let us get into today's topic. We are currently discussing some of the advanced topics in SAFe 6.0. Today's topic is Applied Innovation Accounting in SAFe 6.0. Developing innovative world-class solutions is an inherently risky and uncertain process. But this level of uncertainty causes some enterprises to avoid taking prudent risks. Unfortunately, traditional financial and accounting metrics have not evolved to address the need to support investments in innovation and business agility. As a result, organizations often use lagging economic indicators such as profit and loss, return on investment to measure the progress of their technology investments. Even net present value and internal rate of return, though more forward looking, are based on the estimation the unknowable future cash returns and speculative assumptions. Moreover, even with a sensitive analysis, these financial metrics neither reflect nor inform the learning from incremental product development. Consequently, these traditional metrics are not helpful in our move to iterative and incremental delivery and business agility. We need a better plan that quickly validates product assumptions and increases learning. In SAFE, this is accomplished in part by applying the lean startup cycle, a highly iterative process that provides the opportunity to quickly evaluate large initiatives and measure viability using a different financial measure called innovation accounting. The picture you are seeing is a lean startup cycle with SAFE. So you see a portfolio Kanban here, you pick up Epic here and have an Epic status MVP. Pivot here, like, a hypothesis been set here. If it is yes, it has been, taken further into, artifact backlogs. If the hypothesis is not proven, pivot, and then, either you stop or, reframe your Epic and continue with that. You can refer my earlier videos as well to completely understand safe lean startup cycle. I put a separate video on what is innovation accounting. So innovation accounting is a term coined in the book The Lean Startup. The process cycle consists of three learning milestones, right? Establish a baseline to test assumptions and gather objective data, which is MEP, and then collect the data and measure the data, right? Tune the engine and pivot and persevere, right? Whether you want to proceed or not. So these simple three steps, it's called innovation accounting. Now let us look at how do we apply innovation accounting in SAFE, right? Let's talk about leading indicators versus vanity metrics. Innovation accounting asks us to consider two questions. Are we progressing toward our outcome hypothesis? And the second question is, how do we know? In the lean startup, this is known as a leap of faith assumption, which requires that we understand and validate our value and growth hypothesis before we move forward with execution. So this becomes essential to the economic framework that drives effective solution development. To answer these questions and make better economic decisions, we support innovation accounting using leading indicators and actionable metrics focused on measuring a specific early outcomes using objective data. Leading indicators are designed to harvest the results of developing and releasing MEP. These indicators may have include non-standard financial metrics such as active users, hours on a website, revenue per user, net promoter score, and more. It's essential to be aware of vanity metrics, which are indicators that do not truly measure the potential success or a failure of the actual value of an initiative. While they may be easy to collect and manipulate, they do not necessarily provide insights into how the customer will use the product or service. Measures such as number of registered users, raw page views, downloads, may provide a helpful information or make us feel good about our development effort, but still they may be insufficient to provide the evidence to decide if we should pivot or persevere with the MVP. That there are some practical ways we can avoid being deceived by vanity metrics and instead work to evaluate our hypothesis. A and B testing or split testing enables us to validate our outcome hypothesis using actionable data. For example, Group A may get new feature and Group B does not. By establishing a control group, we can evaluate the results against our hypothesis and make decisions as part of our feedback loop. So we can also avoid vanity metrics by focusing on customer-driven data. We can also use cohort analysis to examine the use of a new product, service, feature over the time as it pertains to a cohort. See, for example, suppose we wanted to see a new feature on our website, improved the conversation rate to paying customers. We could look at new weekly registrations of cohort and a report on the percentage conversion to paying customers. We can analyze this information weekly and see if each cohort's conversion rate remains constant. If it does, we have a clear indication how the feature is affecting the conversion rate. If does not stay constant, then we have a chance to tune the engine or pivot. Now let us look at some of the examples. How do we apply innovation accounting in SAFE? Let's talk about measuring epics. So, implementing large, future-looking initiatives is an opportunity for organizations to reduce waste and improve economic outcomes. In SAFE, large initiatives are represented as epics and are captured using an epic hypothesis statement. This tool defines the initiative, expected benefit outcomes, and the leading indicators to validate the progress towards its hypothesis. The example could be, example of an airline website epic. Consider an airline that wants to develop a website for purchasing tickets. This is a significant endeavor that will consume considerable time and money. Before attempting to design and build the entire initiative, the epic hypothesis statement template should be used to develop a business outcomes hypothesis, define leading indicators, and gain knowledge regarding the expected outcomes, right? We are talking about epic description. So for X and Y Z airline, right? So see, xandyairline.com is a website that provides ability to purchase tickets, search for flights, manage upgrades, so okay, so unlike PDQ airline, our solution process electronic ticket refunds. What could be the business outcomes? The majority of ticket sales will occur via website. Call center volumes are decreased. Better customer experience via website. So what are the leading indicators? Less call center activity regarding flight schedules. Increased purchases via website rather than phone. Non-functional requirements, two-factor authentication, login, PCI compliant credit card transactions. Test that hypothesis. We could release an incremental feature or set of features such an MEP that allows customer to research flight schedules. We could analyze the call volume and the type of questions help desk received to validate and measure the feature's effectiveness. Then we could quickly compare the trend of inquiries on the website versus those at the call center. So additionally, we could build a telemetry and collecting data into the future using DevOps practices and analyzing the customer interactions. The information captured in table 4, this particular picture that shows that a call center activity has decreased and the website use has increased. So these leading indicator demonstrate that MEP appears to validate our hypothesis. Look at that, look at the leading indicator, average call center volume per day. Now, within a month, it is at least 40% a reduction of call center volumes, right? So average calls for flight schedules also coming down, significantly, more than 70% down, right? Average talk time is halved. Visit to the site increased tremendously 40 times, right? This shows that these leading indicators give you that, we have to persevere, with this development, with this hypothesis, and continue with art and, art backlog, and continue the value stream execution. Failing fast is an agile value. The implication is that failure in small batch sizes is acceptable if you learn from it. Thus, validated learning becomes the primary objective of testing the hypothesis. Now, as previously mentioned, SAFE uses the lean startup cycle to evaluate the MVP of epics iteratively and to pivot, or persevere. Right, this is an against the outcome hypothesis. So this is done incrementally by developing and evaluating features from epic. We use the empirical metric to prioritize the features by applying weighted shortest job first. With WSJF, we can rapidly assess the future's economic value and Epic's overall progress towards a hypothesis. The decision to persevere indicates that there is still additional economic benefit. Leading indicators validate our hypothesis and MVP, resulting in the development and release of other futures. It is important to note that innovation accounting, as applied to SAFE, does not consider, the sunk cost. To pivot without mercy or guilt, we must ignore sunk cost. Although lean budgeting may allocate funding to a value stream upfront, we continually use lean startup cycle to evaluate the benefit hypothesis. Consequently, the initial allocation of fund does not equate to the actual funding. So deciding to pivot or persevere is crucial. So let's look at the summary. Variability and risk are part of every significant technology initiative. However, traditional financial metrics used to measure the value of these initiatives during the development have not evolved to address the need for innovation and business agility. Innovation accounting was developed as part of the lean startup cycle to provide validated learning and reduce waste. Creating and measuring an MVP is used to validate the hypothesis, obtain results, and minimize the risk before the investing in the entire system. This fast feedback loop, based on the objective data and actionable metrics, enables incremental learning. Focusing on the right leading indicators ensures we make a vital pivot or pursue decision. Safe use of innovation accounting and lean startup cycle enables the enterprise to reduce the waste and accelerate the learning while enhancing the business outcomes. With this, we come to the conclusion of this video. Hope you guys got a fair understanding on how do you go about applying innovation accounting in SAFE 6.0. We talked about how the traditional financial metrics like profit and loss or return on investment are using something like NPV, IRR does not help in failing fast and, iterative process, as well as, taking a quick decision, right, in a risky adventures, right? So when it comes to SAFE, we'll take care of, we'll involve lean startup cycle to understand, go with the epic hypothesis, and either pivot or, persevere based on the, hypothesis, business outcomes, and how we also talked about how the leading indicators metrics are helping us to, either pivot or persevere. We also talked about example of, implementing a e-ticketing website for our airline. So we used 4 or 5 leading indicators to ensure that, business our epic hypothesis, or, it's we can perceive that development, right? So we have seen that, how we can use a lean startup cycle and innovation accounting to quickly understand the hypothesis and take a decision either to pivot or persevere, right? So I hope you guys like this kind of videos that helps you to become a better agile practitioner, right, in your organizations, right? With that, I'm signing off. See you in next video.